What is going on, y'all? I'm Cam Best. I'm here to talk to you about a deck I just took above rank 200 Infinite. Now, this list is, the way I see it, a list that benefits greatly from the new Enchantress. I spent a lot of time thinking about, okay, what benefits the most from Enchantress? And the answer I came up with was Sarah. And then I saw this and I was like, okay, so what if this list benefits more from the new Enchantress, because if you hit that Black Bolt, it's basically the same as a big Sarah discount. I'm not saying this list is better than Sarah, but between Black Bolt and Miles Morales, so you have the Black Bolt for the Stature, you have the Jeff, the Polaris, and the Nightcrawler for the Miles Morales, you have a ton of mana cheat, you have Zabu to mana cheat basically every other card in your list. You're leveraging the same thing as Sarah, which is mana cheat into big swing plays, but you're doing so in a way that is a little more unexpected and generally comes with a higher upside in terms of power. Another reason that I'm into this list right now is the new Enchantress is a much more tempoable card. And what I mean by that is because it's a 4/6 now, there are going to be more people just playing it for stats on 4. Which means you as a Darkhawk deck can hold your Darkhawk until you see the Enchantress. And if they're disciplined, you might not catch them like this. But if you watch the video, you're going to see a lot of people just Enchantress on 4 and then lose to the Darkhawk. Because Enchantress now, her new stats incentivize you to play her, especially in decks like Deathwave, which are generally lacking for powerful turn 4 plays. You're going to see a lot of people just playing Enchantress for the stats and then going into the wave turn, and that is the kind of thing that you can exploit. So this is sort of where my head is at for a kind of newer deck, a not so extrapolated archetype here. Now, I do want to go over a couple things because I know people are going to ask this. I don't believe there's a good replacement for Jeff here right now. I think if you wanted to rely on just Nightcrawler and Polaris, that would be fine, but it means you can't tempo the Polaris out there when your opponent hasn't played any cards, and that has come up for me. Now, you could also run something like Cloak if you felt confident that you could use it better than your opponent. I haven't tried that. I prefer Jeff, if only to play through Sandman and to play into closed off locations. You see that functionality mattering a fair bit in this list. So I do think Jeff is the best in slot here. I don't know if this is a deck you buy Jeff for. I think if you end up buying Jeff, it's because you think he's just going to be one of the best 2-drops in the game for a really long time. And I think that is likely to be true. I just don't know for sure yet. I will say I'm already playing him in my Sarah, and I was even before the Enchantress change over Lizard. So even before they nerfed Lizard, even before they buffed Enchantress, I was already playing Jeff over Lizard in my Sarah deck. But I do think they're very close. And so there's a question of, is it worth it to spend 6,000 tokens for a minor upgrade? And, for you, that might not be true. Now, as far as how the deck tends to play out, it's actually just very straightforward. One thing that should be noted about this deck is it keys incredibly hard off of having Zabu. When you have Zabu, you are going to be so far ahead. And even if they Enchantress your Zabu, as long as you get just one turn to play that 3-cost 4-drop, you're usually going to be okay with how it came out. Like, Zabu, just getting you a Rock Slide on 3 is enormous because the curve of this deck tends to be a little bit clunky when you don't have the Zabu, or you just end up a little, I don't know the right word for it, a little mid-rangey, a little dirtily, not really high-octane stuff. Now, one card that is high-octane here is Black Bolt, which has been a card I've made fun of for the whole time the game has been out. I have entirely mocked the Black Bolt, and I kind of have to eat my words here, although, to be fair, as soon as Stature came out, I definitely was playing Black Bolt and Stature together in a couple of other lists. It's not like I haven't eaten my words here before, but in this list, I find that he's just unbelievable. Like, 5/8, decent stats, discard a card from your opponent's hand, super relevant against things like Sarah. super relevant against Death Wave. If they have priority and play the wave, you're gonna hit the death a lot of the time. You're gonna hit, like, you hit good stuff with Black Bolt, right? And I think right now is probably the best I've ever seen him be. Obviously, Stature as a 1/7 is a ridiculous thing to do. And you also have all of your tech cards to swing games however you want to do it. I have had about a 75% win rate with this list over my last 43 games. I think it's like 74.4 at this point. I hope it will like come spiraling in here, as will my rank. Hopefully my editor can handle that. And from here, I just wanted to say, thank you so much for sticking with me for the deck tech. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will answer them. We're going to jump into some gameplay right now so you can see how the deck works in action. And thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. You get the stats of who downloads the tracker from you? Nope. And this is a mirror. And Boomer's better at this deck than me because I got it from him. Ah! Very interesting. I fucking lose? Oh, boy. Extremely good hand here. He's doing it right. He doesn't want priority. So I lose to $10, $13. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I lose to his Darkhawk on Baxter. But I beat his tech cards on Baxter. And so it's just a question of if he's going to think that I play Darkhawk on Baxter or if he thinks that I play Darkhawk somewhere else. Where, like, if you go and read why they were like, I'm going to buff Enchantress, it's very clear that I think they're right about it. Like, it's not like they're out here like, oh, yeah, we're buffing Enchantress for no reason. They're, like, very clear on, yeah, we're buffing Enchantress because she's not accomplishing her goal. Have you tried Lambie's DH Dino Thanos deck? Yeah, I had access to that before y'all did. I don't know if I was impressed, but it's fine. See, here's an interesting spot. I just play this Miles, right? Like, just gonna send him flipping on out there. He's a 4/5. This is probably the one deck Stegron could go in and he still can't fit. That sucks. This is actually the one deck you'd be like, damn, let's put a Stegron in here. And instead of him going in here, it's just like, nah, never mind. I don't want to play this Nightcrawler because I think they're on Death Wave and it's going to get Killmongered, or they're on Galactus and it's going to get Galactus. I don't really know which, but I don't like it. Do you think Cloak makes a comeback as a Lizard replacement? I think the Lizard replacement in most decks is going to be Jeff. Am I getting Death Waved or Galactus? I don't know yet, but yeah, okay, yeah. Good call by me not playing that shit. I'm guessing Death Wave then. Ballin'. Let's slam and welcome to the jam. So if they wave me here, oh, they just fuck. Depression. I think I'm getting doomed. I lose to the Doom if they have a good read, I think. Because Darkhawk is 12, but we don't go high enough to beat... Here's my read. Here's the read I'm going to make. This is my read. That's a Dr. Doom, isn't it? If that is, we got the read correct. Yes! Doom and Death? I'm a fucking god! I'm the best player of all time. Though I think he'll figure it out. I think we're going to see like a move Jeff to Morag, Darkhawk on Baxter kind of line here. With his Rock Slide probably. Aura Morn, 3 months, thank you so much. Is he playing the same list? Yes. He just sneaked it past me. Goddamn, son. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? It helps a lot, but we'll have to do a little bit more playing, I think. I've done really well in my games against humans, but, you know, we'll see, right? Get rocked on, buddy! The basic idea of this deck, though, is that discounting stature and discounting, it's that discounting stature and discounting, Miles Morales are just as valuable as just playing Sarah, right? So, like, look at all the shit that people go through to play Sarah, and you just get to do that kind of for free, is sort of the idea. Correct. It wants the Darkhawk on 6, which is good because people want to Enchantress early now because her additional stats encourage you to tempo her instead of save her. It's like an alt build of Sarah, is how I would describe it. I'm just moving stuff around. All right, check it. Are y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Wait, goddammit, no! Oh, man. Just missing Jeff. Who would you place him with, or is he irreplaceable? I think he is irreplaceable. Let's just hit the Zabu, sure, why not? It's a good rock. Sure, slide those rocks. You get one Zabu next turn. And that's if you choose to play it right now, which you probably will. You'll like Zabu and a Thor, right? Their Darkhawk is 14. They have another Rock Slide that takes them to 20. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought, baby. OTA. One-time application. No, OTA. What can we call OTAs? What can we call OTAs? Oh, pain. Ooh, maybe it'll be more painful for him. Oh, God. Omicron Theta Alpha. What, are we in a fucking fraternity? I opted for the Rock Slide over the Enchantress, but who the fuck knows? Oh man, they got a Rock Slide? That's fucked up. That's illegal. Off the arrow. Overly terrible acronyms. Can't argue with that. Alright, maybe I'll discard something good. Haha! You foolish fool! Wait, I discarded something amazing. Still dead, right? I think still very much dead. What the fuck is happening over there? Alright, sometimes Boomer has the incorrect read. Okay. Hi KM Best, what's going? Looking for the tier lists? We're gonna do a series 4-5 tier list, I think, after this, yeah. Hey, look at that! Rank 200! Is there a sub for Jeff? No. Like, you need the second... you need the ability, the second thing that turns on Miles to make this shit not bad. You can't run 2 Nightcrawlers. You might, if you could. Polaris and Nightcrawler. Sorry, you need the third. Polaris is not reliable. Look at this. Just absolutely not reliable. Cloak? If you want to get fucking froggy with it, I guess. I'm not sure you do. I am a little suspicious of that one, but maybe. Jeff's just better. Just a better card. You just saw him do shit that Cloak would never do. Alright, do I draw Enchantress? Dog, I'm so trash. I'm so trash, bro. I'm literally so trash. Cloak is absolutely cope. I'm so trash, bro. It's actually crazy. Okay, never mind. I'm not trash. I saved Enchantress for that. I'm a genius. Drawing Enchantress now? Fuck. Fuck. What are my draws? We're just gonna draw 5. It's fine. There are no 5s in the deck. No. Are they aware of what Real Mysterio does here? Surely, yes. Am I missing something? Valk. I fucking guess we lose to that, yeah. I fucking guess we lose to Valkyrie. No, it's Valk, right? We haven't seen a Valk, but it is. It has to be, right? No? Boomer's a smart guy, though. Boomer's a smart guy, though.